Welcome to Black Excellence Network. We are here at King Dinuzulu Hall at University of Zululand, where the African National Congress is hosting its Provincial Elective Conference that has been delayed for several times. As you can see just behind me, a couple of minutes ago we heard that the conference has been called off, and now the people are saying that if the conference doesn't go through, things will get messy. So we're still waiting to see what's going to be happening. Already the officials are in there taking the chairs, but we still don't know whether the conference will go through or not. But things are not looking good. The seats behind me are empty. People are really uncontrollable. As you can see what's happening behind me there. But we just hope that as time goes by, we will see what's going to be happening. But then for now, we're waiting for the officials to tell us what is really going to happen.
Let's put matters into proper context. The conference did not collapse.
Okay.
For record, what happened is that there was an interdict, and the ANC is an organization that respects our judicial system and our law and our courts. And when we got to be interdicted last night, we had then made a very clear decision that we wanted to convert the elective conference into becoming a consultative conference. However, after discussing with comrades, it became clear that the feeling was that let's actually rearrange and go and prepare for a provincial conference that will sit within the next 6 weeks. And then it will allow us to give us time to address the issues, including the issues that have been ventilated in the court of law. But however, as the ANC, this actually means that the provincial task team that currently exists will continue to do the task up until we have the provincial conference where we will elect the democratic leadership.
Following imizamo ye-National Executive Committee ye-ANC yokuletha i-unit embuthweni, i-NEC yokuqala enyakeni yangibuka isimo sakwaZulu Natal, yavumelana ukuthi okokuqala kukhona into esebeyinde engenhle, lento i-disunity kwi-ANC. Yathi ikhona kwizwe lonke kodwa inkudlwana la kwaZulu Natal. Yasithi okwesibili kwaZulu Natal kune issue ye court la uhanjiswana khona inkantolo. There was a judgment which was appealed and another judgment on the 16th of December. And that judgment was also appealed. Then the NEC said, no, let's engage with the comrades. Firstly, to withdraw court processes and allow us as the NEC to seek a declaratory order on issues that are in court, especially the interpretation of clause 17.1.2. Yasithi, as part of doing that, let us suspend the PEC and put in place the PIC, Provincial Interim Committee. Yasithi, that Provincial Interim Committee must be inclusive, especially inclusive of the PEC ebikhona going to 2017 conference and the PEC that was there before 2015, and bring these comrades together. I'm using this characterization to simplify ukuthi abanye bamane bafuna ukubuka engazathi the composition of the PIC was the amalgamation of factions. That would have been wrong because it's wrong to institutionalize factions. So the team of the PIC was put in place. It then prepared, it was mandated to prepare for regional and the provincial conference. But in doing that work, it was also emphasized ukuthi umsebenzi wokwenza ubunye kwi-ANC owawusuvela uqalile kumele uzanywe ukuqhutshwa ngokusheshsha. Lo msebenzi wokwenza ubunye wawu-include ama-task teams eyokuqala yayinama-comrade awu-6 ebhekela ukuhlela yonke into iprocess. Eyesibili ibe nama-comrade amaningi awu-20 okuyiyona ethi imihlangana ibhekisisa ama-issues akhanda iy'ngcukaca, then le ka-6 imisiya process. After that, the process on unity started, and it is continuing. And there are a number of structures that have been invited to participate in the process and make contributions. The PTT, the PEC ebikhona, and the comrades who have been characterized ukuthi basympathizer kumbe ba ngakololu hlangothi lwe-PEC ayikhona ngo-2015 abangangenanga post 2015. Kwadlulwa lapho kwathathwa ama-presentations on issues akhanda i-disunity embuthweni. You can't have NEC members being part of factions in provinces. I said yesterday, if you will hear of us, especially at the level of the convener and the coordinator of the PTT, you hear that we go to regions and have factional meetings. It means we will be working against unity of the ANC. So branches have instructed us that we must engage with the national leadership on that issue, because it creates an environment that is not good when national leaders are seen to be going around. In fact, if you do that, being a national leader, you are reducing yourself. You are just reducing yourself. You go there, you meet with people in a corner, you discuss issues which you should, in fact, be above all. Now, we will be engaging with the national leadership on those issues.
The branches were very adamant that the ANC needs to be very decisive about people that bypass processes of the African National Congress and go to court.
The way forward that is being presented to you is coming out of the realization that I think, whereas yesterday people were still having the shock of the interdict, we have already digested the process by now, and hence we were able to have the clarity of thoughts with regard to the way forward.
We were instructed that the conference must take place in 6 weeks, within 6 weeks. That's what the delegates resolved.
Let's take that. There was a coincidence yesterday, a coincidence of two significant events. The first coincidence was the fact that the former president of the ANC, former president of the country, Provincial Elective Conference, was appearing in a court of law in the Devon High Court yesterday morning. And it's one first coincidence. The second one was the fact that we had an interdict that interdicted the conference. Now, both these two unfortunate episodes, as I call them coincidences, actually raised the specter of emotions amongst delegates. Of course, it is common cause that the former president of the ANC still has a lot of people who feel for him through the current situation because of the court cases that he's faced with. And that must be understandable, and therefore that song is a rallying song behind his support.
There is no difference between us and the national leadership. The issue around the issues of former president do need to be discussed. But I think some of the issues that are misrepresented in a manner that creates as if the national leadership has a particular view, which is not correct. We are part of the national leadership.